I saw you share some links in the book about places that folks can go to find some of these probiotics that have been, that have proven health benefits. I went to Probiotic Charts. Is really, really interesting. That seems like a good place to kind of start for people. Hey, but even then, are there any cautions that you would have if people went to these and be like, oh, well, this one looks like it could help with IBS, or this one can look like it can help with weight loss or whatever. From a practical standpoint, are there any cautions with just for them to go pick up that particular commercialized probiotic and take it, or?
So the nice thing about the chart is that if a company has not done clinical studies, it's not in that chart.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to a health food store and say, oh, this product X is absolutely unbelievable, then if it's not in the chart, then you have to say, well, what human studies have been done on this product or the strains in this product?
Yeah.
And if the answer is none, then I wouldn't even consider it. So then you go to the chart, and for example, if you have IBS, there's different types of IBS. There's diarrhea, constipation, and there might be 3 options. That might come down to maybe one is a food option and you prefer to take it as a food. Maybe it's a capsule option and there's 2 different types of products, and maybe you just have to try one and see if it helps you. And if it doesn't after a month or 2 months, then maybe you have to try the other one. So it gives people an option. Also, in the chart, it looks at level of evidence. So some have a very high level of evidence. This is a very good, it's not only a good product, but it's got a good chance of working. Others, the clinical trial data is maybe not as strong as it should be, in which case you should maybe not consider that as your first option. But the charts certainly help. Of course, in terms of bad outcomes, I don't really think that I guess the only thing I would worry about would be if someone thought they could rely on a probiotic or a fermented food even, which isn't on that list, rather than going to the doctor. And that particularly worries me with mental health, because there's a lot of hype around the gut-brain axis and products that help your mental health. And if somebody really needs to have an SDRI or a drug to help them with mental health, they're not going to get that effect with a probiotic. So I think that's my only worry, that people think these are magic bullets. I think in many cases they're supplementary, they augment things. If you're a woman who keeps getting urinary tract infections, I think probiotics could become a first option, because there's 1 or 2 studies showing that if you take an antibiotic, which is the standard treatment, they give low dose antibiotics, that isn't particularly helpful in the long term. So in that case, maybe a probiotic could in fact prevent you getting an antibiotic. You would hope that the urologist or the family doctor that you went to would study that literature and give you the right advice. But I guess my point, again, going back to say Crohn's disease, probiotics will not prevent or not put you into remission. And so clearly you go to a doctor and they would give you a biologic, and hopefully that would help you. So I think that'd be my only caution. It's there's still we should be looking at traditional medicine as well.